Welcome back to the Witch's Way podcast. I'm Kat.
And I'm Jamie. And tonight we are exploring the Goddess Sedna. We're exploring the Goddess Sedna and possibly my dyslexia too. Okay, so the Goddess Sedna, I truly do love her story. It's actually fucking crazy. But this comes from, it's a mythology, but it's from current people. So her mythology is from the Inuit people, okay? Inuit. I-N-U-I-T.
Is it Inuit?
Inuit,
I believe is the way it's pronounced. Inuit. If you're Canadian, forgive us.
Well, I was going to say, if you're not Canadian, you probably have never heard of the people, and you're probably wondering, like, who are the Inuit people, all right? Now, these are indigenous people who still live in the Arctic and subarctic regions of North America. And I would fucking love to go there, first off, just let me say. But the Inuit homeland is in Canada, and it covers 40% of the land area is like where they live. And 72% of the coastline. And that's a really important fact because of the story.
Yeah,
so,
because of the story.
Yeah, because of the story of Sedna.
Well, first of all, I just want to say I love her name, Sedna. I like that name.
I don't even know why I like it, but I like it too.
I like it.
So another important thing to know is that this is a culture of people that are actually being affected by climate change right now. And as somebody who really wants to be protective over the earth and all the fucking poisons that we're putting out as humanity, like the things that we can't break away from easily, like plastics and the energy, all the shit. I don't know, I could name 1,000 things, but this is a culture right now that's being affected. You know, like I think about the Greeks and the Romans and the mythologies we have where there's nothing left of that.
Yeah.
Like it became something else.
Yeah.
I just feel like this is...
Well, if 72% of their land is coastline, then we already know what's happening. And this is way north.
Way north.
Closer to where the ice caps are melting and things, you know, the oceans are rising.
There's less sea ice.
Less sea
ice,
yeah.
I can't claim the ice caps are melting, but there's less sea ice. That is true and visible, and there's documentaries on that. And because there's less sea ice, there's less hunting capabilities for the sea animals and sea
because
mammals.
They can't survive.
They can't survive without being able to go out on that ice. So I just feel like in telling this story of Sedna, which is it's their goddess of the sea, and I just wanted to make
Inuit people?
Yes. And if you are curious and you want to support their culture in any way, they do sell artwork. There's things online that you can do. There's a whole movement that the Canadian government or the royal government, or however they say that now, because that's like the Queen's land, or, you know, the connection to England.
Sorry, our northern friends, that we're a little ignorant here in South Florida about it.
I'm fucking ignorant about my own country, let alone other countries. Sadly, that is not the education we get in schools. But yeah, the rising temperatures and the unpredictable weather patterns, it's just making it more difficult for them to travel and hunt. And then some hunters are having to hunt on the fjords instead of like on the sea ice, which is basically the same thing the polar bears are going through. What they normally are able to find, kill, and eat is no longer available to them. And they've been tracking these polar bears and watching them die out, and it's like, oh God.
That breaks
We're starting at a very bad place with this, but Sedna, there's an inspirational story behind this. So if you feel really connected to, you know, ocean life, marine life, any of the colder places, you're really going to feel this. And I so wish that I could share this image that I got offline.
It's beautiful.
It's so beautiful. So I'm going to have Kat describe it to you after I tell you that the Inuits people, their main winter food source comes from the ocean. So like we're in the end of winter now, but imagine this whole winter, it's been super fucking hard for them to find food because there's less sea ice, you know? The marine mammals like seals and walruses and whales, and so it puts their culture and their way of life at risk, which just feels really defeating. It's like, damn, man, we're so advanced. How can we not stop things like this right now in this day and age? So I feel like knowing the current state of the Inuit people will help you understand the mythology of the goddess Sedna. And Mom, I want you to describe the picture that I posted.
Okay, so it's a picture of a young woman of maybe Indian or Alaskan descent.
Indigenous. Yep, indigenous.
And she's got some cool drawings or like
tattoos
type on her face. But the most interesting, I think, about her is her hair. So it shows her hair like float out from the top into the back where it connects. But in her hair are sea creatures. So I see a walrus, a seal,
Norwell, killer whale.
a killer whale. Yeah. So they're they're drawn into her hair, and it's really cool. It's pretty cool piece of art.
Yeah, there's even a humpback whale, and there's a seabird also in there. It's a very cool
There's
piece
a
of art.
polar bear in there too.
There's a polar bear in there.
Yeah, so it's kind of blended in. So her hair is, there's got these different colors in it, and then these animals blend in and look like they're swimming. They're all swimming in the same direction in her hair. It's a very cool picture.
It's a very cool picture. So let's start by diving into the powerful and mysterious energy of the Inuit goddess Sedna and how her mythology aligns beautifully right now with the watery, intuitive energy of Pisces season. So as we mentioned with our last video on a goddess, we are doing this new thing where we're connecting goddesses to the zodiac seasons, and this is who we chose for Pisces.
Pisces season coming up here in just a couple of weeks.
Like 1 week, yeah.
Is it?
It's like 1 week out.
Is it the 19th?
Oh yeah, we're like less than that.
Yeah, a couple weeks out.
Oh.
Well, this is the 8th.
The 8th, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, let's dive in.
Okay.
So I'm going to tell the story of Sedna.
Okay, Jamie's going to tell the story of Sedna, so you're going to listen to her talk for a long time.
A long
time. And you'll
time.
just hear me go, ooh, ah.
It's
I'll
a
try to
little long
add some
time.
sound effects.
All right. I tried to break this up so it's pretty straightforward and I don't get off track. As everybody knows, I kind of have ADHD. I get off on shit. I think of stuff. I just say things. We wander. Let's start with who was Sedna. She was an independent and content woman. And I love this because I've been that independent, very content woman. I don't need anything else. Like, she's independent. She's alone. She's not married.
And she's happy about it.
And she's fucking happy. She's
satisfied
content with that.
Yeah.
Yes, satisfied with her life. Like, she's living the
me.
life
I'm
she's
not
okay
young,
with.
but I'm that independent, content woman that's happy
Exactly.
living by myself with my dog.
So in this story, Sedna was a young woman who lived with her father. And she's often described as beautiful, but I do love this. There's always variation. She's also portrayed as stubborn. What
Imagine
independent woman is not?
That's a young,
that's not
independent
married.
woman, not married, that's stubborn. I can't imagine that.
Yeah.
I don't know anyone like that.
So Sedna refused to marry the men that her father presented to her. And this was because they were unworthy, and other times just because she was really content with her life as it was. Like, she didn't feel like she needed a man. So here we have this independent, content woman, right? Get ready for being tricked by a man. Uh-oh. That's the next chapter to the story. One day, a mysterious suitor appeared, a man who promised her, oh fuck, how many promises have we had that did not go fulfilled? A man who promised her a life of comfort with food and luxury. Sedna was either swayed by his promises or, of course in other versions, coerced by her father. Be the dutiful daughter, do the thing, marry the man.
It was probably for a political reason.
Yep. She agreed to marry him, okay? However, here's another part. After traveling to his home, she discovered he was not a man at all. And I wish I could say he was a dog, but not in this story. He was actually a raven or a seabird in disguise. So there's this thing where he presented himself as one thing and was not that when she actually went to investigate his home.
Gosh, this really sounds timely.
I'm telling you, when she went to his world, she found out it was all lies. His home was filthy. It was desolate. So she was alone. There was not a group of women. The culture that this is based around is like, you need family to survive. The life that he offered was nothing like he promised. Dun, dun, dun. Like, you just feel that coming, right?
Dun, dun, dun.
No, that's when something's a surprise. You got to go down, right?
Oh, dun,
Brum,
dun,
brum, brum. All right.
Wah,
Sedna
wah, wah.
then realized she had fucking been tricked. Betrayed. So next comes the betrayal. Because the trickery is not even the bad part. Being betrayed by some fucking man who just rolled into your city one day, like, that's not even the real betrayal.
Making promises that were just
he
total
can't
bullshit.
keep. Yeah.
Ladies, where have we heard this story before?
Taylor Swift sings about it. All right. In her distress, after finding out that this man was not who he claimed he would be and like where she was going to live was desolate and just terrible and filthy, Sedna called out to her father, who did come to her rescue. That's a good man.
Yay, Dad.
Okay, Dad did a good thing. They fled together in a kayak across the ocean. However, here comes in some mystical being shit, okay? When the bird husband, as he's announced, the bird husband was enraged by Sedna's escape, and so he summoned a storm in the ocean. Okay, so her and her father are out on the ocean on a little kayak.
In a kayak.
And the bird husband summoned a storm because he's pissed.
Yeah.
All right.
Danger, danger.
The seas were churning and the waves were monstrous, and the father feared for his life. Oh my God.
Did he sacrifice his daughter?
He fucking... Now, in a desperate attempt to appease the bird husband and make the storm stop, Sedna's father made a terrible decision that he would come to regret, I'm sure. He threw Sedna overboard into the freezing ocean. Can you even imagine chucking your child off a boat into the ocean? I cannot.
No, I can't.
Sedna clung to the edge of the kayak, and this is really important because she was hanging on for dear life, begging her father, let her back in the boat. Refusing to let go of the boat, he fucking pulled out a knife and chopped her fingers off. Chopped her fingers off so that she would lose her grip. Now is time for the transformation part of the story. As Sedna's severed fingers fell into the ocean, they transformed into the marine creatures. Okay, like the ones we saw in her hair. Seals, whales, fish, and all other sea life. Some would say that this is the act that created all life in the ocean. Sedna, now abandoned and betrayed, sank to the ocean floor. What do you think she was feeling?
Pretty alone and hurt.
Alone, betrayed, hurt,
Yeah.
deceived.
How
just
about mad?
Oh,
I'd be
fucking pissed.
I'd be pissed off
I'm gonna
about that.
get you back. So there on the seafloor alone in the darkness with all of her anger, she was transformed into a powerful sea goddess.
Ooh.
Yes.
That's what rage will do. It will transform you.
It will transform you. Sedna became the ruler of the underworld and the oceans, and she controlled the abundance of marine life. And what I think is really powerful about that is here they tried to wipe her out, and now she's going to control their food source. That's why I gave that little intro of like what the Inuit people, like how they survive. She, a betrayed daughter, somebody sacrificed for somebody else's own fear of living, is now going to be in control of their livelihood, which I love that. She was no longer a victim, but a deity whose rage and sorrow could be felt with the storms and the sea, the raging waters. So now Inuit hunters came to revere her, and as a favor, revere her, and her favor was essential for successful hunts. So where two men betrayed her and hurt her, she transformed, and now men gave her,
Reverence.
they honored her, reverence. Yeah, because...
They probably prayed to her, gave sacrifices
That's
to her,
right.
and things like that, so
All
that
of
their
that.
hunting would, so that they would be successful hunting in the seas.
That's
Yeah,
right.
I can see that.
So the last part of the story is Sedna became the keeper of the depths. And this, you'll start to see the Pisces connection here, but she ensures the balance within the sea's ecosystem. And however, Sedna is highly ruled by her emotions. So you have this thing where it's really good about her, where she controls the balance and ensures everything's good, but she's highly ruled by her emotions, and she's a fucking woman scorned.
Imagine that. A woman ruled by her emotions.
So it is said that if humans disrespect the natural world, such as overhunting or taking too much, she becomes angry and she withholds sea life and causes famine. Again, she was the victim that then became in control because she was wronged.
And now she's protecting.
And now she's protecting everything. She's protecting the other innocent lives. That's what I think of. So to appease her, even today, shamans often undertake a spiritual journey, and they go to the depths of the ocean. And this is how they say it, which I really think is cool, and I don't understand why, but they go to the depths of the ocean when there's raging storms, and they comb her hair. I don't know what that is, but if you've ever had your hair combed by somebody, it is truly the most relaxing feeling. I can remember as a kid watching TV, and I'd lay my head in your lap, and you'd be stroking my hair. Loved it. It was the best. So this is a spiritual undertaking that shamans do in the Inuit culture. And it's seen as a way to calm her anger and restore the balance. So I just think that's kind of like they give her love. They show her attention. She's all alone down there, you know? So they provide her with comfort. Yeah. She doesn't have a person or a mate or anything. She just is like, has to be all powerful and in control of shit. And that companionship with a shaman going down there, I think, is really beautiful. All right. So this is, I guess, really relevant for the Pisces season because it's a time when our emotions can run really high, and self-reflection, like going deep inside of ourselves, can actually lead to the breakthroughs that support our own balance. So that's the way that the story relates with the Pisces, you know. And
I love that story.
I love it. There are definitely different versions. This is the most common version. But I just love that, I don't know, that her pain transformed her into something that was like more powerful than everybody else who hurt her. Because I feel that as a lesson in my own life, that I suffered at the hands of bullies for so long in school, and it just made me more determined and more, like, I persevered more. I don't know.
Well, her journey parallels the emotional trials that we all face, teaching us to reclaim our agency in the face of adversity. Her story is especially relevant during Pisces season when emotions run high. Pisces season pushes us to dive into our emotional depths and emerge with clarity and strength.
Oh, yes.
So let's look at the symbolic connections between Sedna and Pisces energy.
All right. Water is a symbol, of course, for emotion and intuition. So the ocean depths as a parallel to the Pisces depths. If you've ever heard this before, like Pisces are deep, or they're in their head, or they're in the dream world. The dream world is a deep world. It's this world of mystery. Sedna rules over the ocean depths. It's vast, it's mysterious, and it's often an untamed realm. Similarly, Pisces governs the emotional and spiritual depths of the human experience, where intuition and our subconscious and the dream world reside that we don't always fucking understand. I feel that.
I feel that.
I feel that.
I've been having some crazy dreams lately.
So just as the ocean holds both beauty and danger, Pisces energy invites us to explore both the light and shadow aspects of our emotions. This reminds me that Pisces is like the last zodiac sign. We've been through all the lessons. What are we left to do? It's like turn inward and find the depths of what your experiences have been. That's what it makes me think of. So you have experiences for healing and transformation. Sedna's transformation was from betrayal, and she became the goddess of the sea, right? So Sedna's story is one of like, she lost something, her freedom, her life, her independence, maybe there's her human life, her experience, and ultimately became empowered by that, like became bigger than the human experience. She elevated, she rose up. Similarly, like Pisces energy invites us to confront the emotional wounds and use them as a catalyst for healing and spiritual evolution. I wish I knew more about the facts of like how when you are at the Pisces level, that's the time when you do the hardest work because it's the most unclear, but I can't remember all the quotes. It's my own sign. If you guys don't know, I'm a Pisces, and I don't study it much because I've never really felt like a Pisces. I felt way more put together. I feel like I am in control of my emotions, except when driving a car.
That's your Virgo rising.
I know. We're ruled by other things. You're not just your sun sign. So I can understand it and I feel it and I know it. I've been through it in different parts of my life, but it's not my everyday living. Like, it doesn't feel like that to me anyways. Yeah. So where her severed fingers, which transform into all of the sea creatures and symbolizes the idea that even painful experiences can lead to new growth and abundance. Let me tell you something. Out of every bad relationship, I always feel like I come out stronger. Like maybe I'm sad for a while and I don't have my shit together, but when I come out of that, like I recuperate.
You elevate. You've gone to the next level.
Several levels up, I feel like. The harder the pain you go through, I feel like you rise even higher. Like the step that you take is even bigger.
You reach a plateau, then something bad happens, and you go through this stuff. And then once you get on the other side of it, you're at another plateau. You're at another level. So you just keep climbing.
You keep climbing that spiritual ladder. Yeah, Pisces season is the time to like reflect on our past hurts. Reflect. Don't live in them. Don't dwell on them. But reflect on them. And then to, most importantly, release what doesn't serve us. We have to embrace our potential for like the emotional resilience part of our lives. Learning to be emotionally resilient, I think, is what truly brings strength and helps us reclaim our power is when we become emotionally resilient. All right, lastly, the story where Sedna and the Pisces energy kind of collide is there's this mysticism and divine feminine energy around both stories. You know, her being the strong, independent woman that didn't need anybody. And then with Pisces, it's like, I'm going to do what I want. I'm going to live in the world that I want to create for myself, even if it's not everybody else's reality. Both Sedna and Pisces resonate with divine feminine qualities, such as nurturing. You know, she's nurturing all of sea life down there. Pisces are trying to nurture themselves, their dreams, their ability to go deep and like still function. Your intuition. Water signs are always intuitive. And then connecting with the unseen realms, you know, the land of dreams, that world of the subconscious where you don't really know what's real or fantasy. Have you had any flying dreams lately?
Flying dreams?
Flying?
No.
What's been your craziest dream lately?
I mean, it's just too crazy to even tell you.
It's just too much?
Yeah.
Oh, were you still human, or did you have all kinds of crazy weird shit?
No, I was still human.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I haven't had any dreams that I can remember, but recently anyway, where I was not human. But
I told you Jolene's had all these like alien things come up for her. It's really funny. We've been talking alien conspiracies up and down. I don't know why. It's just been in the last month. Super funny. Well, so now that we've kind of explored the powerful synergy between Sedna and Pisces, I want to discuss how to practically work with her energy during the transformative Pisces season. And I'll tell you, I'm going to end this with a very small, short meditation, a guided meditation that I wrote. And I'm leaving it to the very end. That way you have like 10 minutes to possibly prepare for it. Because if you're driving or doing anything, I don't want you to close your eyes and get into it. You'll have to come back and listen to it. Because we've never done a meditation on here, right?
we have not.
But fuck, this one just felt so powerful. I couldn't leave it out like when it came up.
I love that.
Yeah. So we want to embrace Sedna's transformative energy with practices that really honor her story and the themes of Pisces season. We're merging these two together. We're finding the things that relate, the woven thread that goes between them.
So one of the things we can do, we can write a letter to Sedna for emotional release. Tell her about your emotional challenges and betrayals. Ask her to be with you and give you strength during your moments of transformation. To get started, ask yourself these questions. What pain am I ready to release? How can I reclaim my power from past wounds? We can also do an empowerment spell using seashells, salt water, or a necklace with oceanic symbols as tools. We can also call on Sedna's energy, asking her to help you to reclaim your power. This is in the spell, the empowerment spell. So what you would do here is hold the object and say something like, "From the depths of the ocean, I rise with strength and clarity. I am unshakable, like the tides guided by the moon." Keep the object as a talisman of your connection to Sedna's strength.
All right. This is the quick meditation.
So
Are you
now
ready?
we have a quick meditation guide.
Yeah. Okay, I want...
Or guided meditation.
It's a guided meditation.
Actually going to do a guided meditation.
Yes, I'm going to literally speak it out loud. So you have to close your eyes. I'm going to use Kat as my experiment.
Okay. All right.
Okay, close your eyes. Ready?
Yep.
I'm going to try to get into my meditation voice.
And now I'm trying to get into my meditation,
Okay, to relax. Yep. Are you feeling relaxed?
Well, not yet. Can you wait 5 minutes?
Yes. Just get in a comfortable position. You're going to want to uncross your legs. Let your limbs, sit loosely. Yep, kind of like you're about to go to sleep. You want to you don't want anything tense on you.
All right. Hold on, you guys.
Kat's got to get ready.
I'm adjusting here.
Get nice and cozy. Comfy cozy. Okay.
Okay. All right. Proceed.
All right. Big breath in. Big breath out. Now visualize yourself diving deep, deep, deep into the dark waters of the sea. You're going down. The light is getting smaller. You're sinking softly to the depths of the ocean. Go down, down, down into the darkness until you see Sedna. She'll appear to you. You may see her as strong, a nurturing figure, or even a mysterious energy field. Using your inner voice, speak to her. Tell her your emotional burdens, your betrayals that you need to release. She will understand your pain and suffering. As you're speaking to her, imagine a swift current is rushing by you. Your hair is flowing in it. It's carrying your arms forward as you're talking to Sedna. And it's carrying away all the hurt and pain that you're telling her about. Sedna is there to comfort you through the transformation of letting go of what no longer serves you. Allow her to guide you. Allow her to give you feelings of empowerment. Know that she understands everything that you've been through. She's been in your place. She's had those pains and those betrayals from her family, from somebody she was in love with. Let it all go. Give it over to the currents of the deep, dark ocean. You're starting to feel better, more empowered, and even lighter. You're feeling more confident and strong as you give over all of your pain to Sedna. Tell her thank you. Give her a little bow or a wave of your hand to let her know that you're grateful for her guidance. Offer gratitude to the ocean that surrounds you for its life-giving energy and all that it supplies to our world. You're lighter now. Start to glide peacefully back to the surface. You're feeling so light. The light is starting to come to your eyes. As you pop through the surface of the water, open your eyes and feel empowered. That is the first time I've ever done that. Should I have laughed? I'm sorry.
She laughed.
Well, I was watching you.
But I opened my eyes.
You did.
Yeah.
How did it feel?
I felt cool. I liked it.
I felt like you got emotional at one point. I could see your eyes flutter a little. What'd you think about?
No. Well, I really did see myself down there, like, and imagine that I had some pain. You know, I'm not in deep meditation.
We all have pain. Yeah.
So, you know, just being there in a place where you could, first of all, go down where it's safe and dark, and you're with somebody and you got this one-on-one with this goddess that has, you know, been through so much and has done so much and understands your pain because she's been there, and being able to let that go. And I really liked when the ocean was going past, like
the
really,
current.
The current was going, and I could see my hair flowing. You
Oh,
know, like,
yes.
in the
I love
current.
that.
And then, of course, as I rose to the surface, you know, just feeling lighter and lighter and seeing the light and then breaking water and, you know.
Aww.
It was cool.
I'm telling you.
It would be a good, I feel like it's
like
a
longer one.
I feel like it would be a good meditation, good visually if you listen to that.
Yeah.
If you were like actually like in your place where for me, it's like, I need can't have somebody talking to me and the lights are on right now.
I know. It's not the ideal. You didn't know I was going to do this to
no,
you.
I didn't know, or I would have put a mask on because I like it to be
total
dark,
darkness.
You know?
Yeah.
You know, I need darkness, and that would have felt more. I would have even got into it more.
It would have
been
enhanced
dark,
it.
but
Yeah.
I could feel the light. You know, like when your eyes are closed, but there's still bright lights.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like the lights coming through your eyeballs or your eyelids.
Your eyelids. It's like my eyelids aren't dark enough. True.
But I thought that was a cool meditation, and I like the idea
good.
of meditating and speaking to
And visiting her.
Visiting her and thinking about visiting her in the depths of the ocean.
Yeah.
And releasing your pain to her and leaving it down there with her and
letting the current take it.
Letting the current take in,
Yeah.
letting it just disperse into all of the, the sea, because the ocean is so fast, it can handle it. You know, it can take that pain and like,
transform it.
Yeah.
Think about that. I mean, when we talk about all of our emotions and our pain and even our physical existence, energy never dies. It just transforms. So it's all still there. It just can become something else. And that's why I think that when we release and we give over, you're not burdening somebody else with that. They're able to turn that energy into something that's more productive.
Well, I could see mine turning into waves crashing on the the shore.
So
that's how I envision it.
I love that. One of the things that when I was writing this, like the visuals were so strong for me. Like when she came through, there was all this seaweed down there, which I don't even know if there's seaweed in the Arctic. But in my Arctic, there was seaweed, and she like popped out of the seaweed, and her hair mixed with the seaweed and was just kind of waving all around. There was this current that was around, and that's what I felt like, you know, as I was thinking about this, that she was beckoning to like release it and let it flow, like let it just rush past you like a river, but you're in the ocean, so it has to be that undercurrent of just take it fast. Mm-hmm. So I love that. I'm so glad you let me do that to you. Thanks for being my experimental partner, Mom.
You're welcome.
So we are going to wrap up this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this. This is a totally new take on, things that we talk about is bringing in these goddesses. But I think it's just the time to do it. I think it's the time to talk about goddesses from all these different cultures. And we have one for every zodiac season this year. So we hope you will stay tuned for that. But Sedna's story reminds us of the transformative power within all of us, even in the face of great adversity.
During Pisces season, as emotions and intuition rise like the tides, her energy is a profound guide for healing, self-reflection, and empowerment. By working with Sedna, we honor not only her story, but also our own capacity to overcome and thrive. Thank you for joining us. May Sedna's wisdom and Pisces magic help you navigate your emotional depths with grace and resilience. Until next time, stay connected to the magic within you and around you.
Bye, witches.
Bye, witches.